Who would win in a battle between Magneto and Wonder Woman? Magneto is a mutant with the ability to manipulate magnetic fields and metals. He can create force fields fly and is an exceptional fighter. His powers are especially potent when he's in an environment rich with metallic objects. However, he would be blindsided by Wonder Woman's abilities. Not only can she wield lightning strikes as effectively as a Green Lantern might create constructs, but she can also utilize them as an offensive weapon, enhancing her speed and strength. And as a genius strategist, she knows precisely what she needs to do and when, which gives her a significant edge over Magneto. Wonder Woman, the Amazonian goddess, has conquered countless powerful foes. Her list of defeated enemies reads like a roster of legends. From gods and monsters to supervillains and cosmic entities, Diana Prince has confronted DC Universe's heaviest hitters and prevailed. Her divine gifts, including superhuman strength, speed, and the magical lasso of truth, provide her with a remarkable advantage. She's defeated the likes of Ares, Cheetah, and even gone up against Doomsday. Yet her ultimate power lies not just in physical strength, but also in her unbreakable spirit and commitment to justice. But before we dive into the analysis, please hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. The incredible strength of Wonder Woman is exemplified by her ability to lift a 220,000-ton cruise ship over her head and toss it from Earth into deep space. This clearly shows her resilience against manipulation attempts, even if forced to attack herself. While there's debate over whether Magneto could manipulate an Amazon warrior like Diana, it seems beyond his reach. Her energy shield has held off an all-out attack from a quantum zealot, a being much stronger than fifth-dimensional demons like MX's BLK. In another battle atop Mount Olympus, Diana, with her exceptional reflexes, deflected the entire God Blast attack from the Pantheon, confirming her unparalleled defensive abilities. This feat illustrates her capacity to endure the combined strength of all the gods, including Skyfather Zeus, a testament to her defenses far surpassing anything an Omega-level mutant like Magneto could muster. Though Magneto could theoretically immobilize her by manipulating the iron in her blood. Diana's speed is nearly light speed, allowing her to intercept even the fastest projectiles from the Shattered God across a 360-degree radius without injury. It's hard to believe any villain could spot, let alone strike, a warrior who moves fast enough to become invisible. Some argue that Magneto's force fields could withstand her blows, having endured Mjolnir's mighty strikes. But Wonder Woman has broken through even powerful shields, like Green Lanterns, which withstood black holes and supernovae. She has also shattered Quasar's force fields with ease. While Magneto might locate her using magnetic senses, this doesn't imply he can react at light speed. For him to counter Diana's photon-level speed remains a tall order. Even if Magneto could somehow react at that speed, Wonder Woman's mastery of combat and exceptional reflexes would still give her the upper hand. Her abilities allow her to be ruthlessly efficient, decapitating Olympian gods from a distance if necessary. Wonder Woman is swift enough to catch up from behind and lasso someone as fast as Jessie Quick, pulling her out of the Speed Force from a considerable distance, a feat that secured her a victory over Zoom, even when deprived of her vision. In battle, Zoom moved at least at supersonic speeds and landed 3 consecutive imp punches, each stronger than Superman's, as Wonder Woman noted. These imp punches, achievable only at light speed, underscore the sheer intensity of the fight. This clearly demonstrates that Magneto falls far short of Wonder Woman in this respect. Few possess the skill and agility needed to accomplish such a feat, even if they could see everything clearly. Magneto has never achieved anything comparable, so the most logical conclusion is that Wonder Woman far outclasses the Crimson Criminal in both speed and skill. Diana's strength is truly remarkable. She can withstand the immense gravitational pull of a black hole, a force from which nearly nothing, not even light, can escape. Moreover, she's powerful enough to pull her teammate, Martian Manhunter, out of that black hole, showcasing her extraordinary ability not only to protect herself but also to safeguard those fighting alongside her. This achievement is a clear testament to Wonder Woman's extraordinary power, which surpasses planetary limits, indicating that the amazing Amazon could easily resist the gravitational force of any mutant's attack aimed at her. Not only does Wonder Woman possess extraordinary resilience, but her combat speed, reaction time, movement, and reflexes are so superior that she can strike first, even attacking before Magneto has a chance to retaliate, even from those trying to remain objective, suggesting a mutant might win. To highlight the Amazon Princess's capabilities, one only has to look at the villains she's defeated in the past, enemies whose speed, strength, and power all exceed Magneto's. Though they may have excelled in various aspects, Wonder Woman has remained unshakable. Many enemies, whether physical, mental, or spiritual, cannot escape the power of Wonder Woman's lasso of truth. Once it's wrapped around an opponent, there's virtually no ability or method that can break its grip. Even foes like an empowered Darkseid or the Phantom Stranger are powerless against it. So it's hard to imagine that Magneto, no matter how strong, could resist it. Magneto's weakness lies in the fact that despite his powers, he is still human and limited by physical endurance, stamina, and strength like anyone else. His greatest advantage lies in his ability to attack from a distance and control nearby metallic objects through magnetism. Magneto has used his metal manipulation ability very effectively against opponents like Colossus, whose heavy metal body makes him an easy target, and Wolverine, whose adamantium skeleton is susceptible to being ripped apart by Magneto. However, most heroes in this lineup can neutralize such attacks. Characters like Superman and Shazam can completely ignore Magneto's magnetic powers, while the Green Lanterns possess a greater attack range, and speedsters like the Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Dream Team, and Wonder Girl move too fast for him to react. Additionally, heroes like Zoriel Doctor, Fate, Zatanna, the Ray, and the Atom can wield magic or powers unaffected by magnetism, making it impossible for Magneto to control or effectively counter them. Regardless of his strength, please subscribe to the channel. It would help us a lot, and even more. You'll get to watch amazing videos every day. You're the best, thank you very much. Magneto is indeed hard-pressed to face most heroes. This doesn't mean he isn't an outstanding villain or lacks power, it simply means he was designed to be defeated by a telepathic opponent and his team of students individuals who then had limited abilities like telekinesis, super strength, wings, laser vision, or simply the power to throw snowballs. Though Magneto has significantly increased his strength over time, heroes in the DC Universe have also continued to grow stronger. While Magneto's capabilities have become increasingly formidable, the superior powers of DC superheroes have always presented him with substantial challenges, escalating the intensity of battles without granting him a decisive advantage. Magneto's best strategy against most of these heroes is to attempt to overwhelm and immobilize them. In an emergency, he could try to manipulate iron particles in their blood to harm them from within. However, these heroes can easily tear apart any metal object he uses to restrain them or counterattack with such incredible power that Magneto cannot stop them. Many of them are immune to magnetism or so overwhelmingly powerful that his strategy becomes futile, making the battle a daunting challenge for Magneto regardless of his skill or experience. And it's not as if there aren't many heroes he can't take down rather swiftly. Batman, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Black Lightning. These are just a few examples of heroes who could quickly be defeated by the Master of Magnetism in a direct confrontation. Magneto's armor can withstand slashes from Wolverine's adamantium claws, but it's vulnerable to direct stabs. The force field that Magneto generates can easily withstand Wolverine's claw attacks. This also implies that Diana, with her current equipment, isn't truly suited for a direct showdown with Magneto. Her strength isn't enough to break through his force field, as Magneto controls the Earth's magnetic field, a level of power that Diana hasn't reached. However, Diana does have a huge advantage: her extraordinary speed. This makes a surprise attack potentially effective. This is also how we know Wolverine's adamantium claws could do damage. Still, if we consider an attempt to attack Magneto from a distance, the issue arises that Diana carries metal equipment, which would make it easy for Magneto to detect her as she gets close. Therefore, to succeed, Diana would need to pinpoint Magneto's exact location, perhaps via satellite, giving her a valuable preparation window. If she attacks him as she would typically handle strangers, she could injure him. But undoubtedly, in a one-on-one fight, the advantage is clearly on his side, as her strongest weapon is only a lasso. However, unlike Thor's hammer, anyone can pick up that lasso and use it. Therefore, she wouldn't be able to bind him tightly with it. He could even stop it mid-swing and turn it back against her. And this is just a rather passive version of Magneto. He has the ability to tear apart any metal objects she carries, disassemble them at the molecular level, and reconfigure them at his will. Or he could manipulate the iron in her blood, transforming her body from the inside out. That is, if an Olympian god even has iron in their blood. Magneto is almost like a god, except that he isn't immortal. He lives a very long time but is not immortal. If he were immortal, he might become an incredibly powerful god. Yes, Magneto is an alpha-level mutant. In fact, he's one of the most powerful mutants. Yet despite his extraordinary strength, his main ability is magnetokinesis, manipulating magnetism and metals, especially ferrous metals. For this reason, he doesn't have much impact on Superman. He could throw a fork at Sup's eye, but that's about all the damage he could inflict. In reality, Superman could easily dodge the flying fork, melt it with his heat vision, or freeze it with his cold breath. If he wanted, he could even pause the attack, swing by Chipotle till he handle a few criminals, then come back just in time to swat the fork away effortlessly with his super strength. Superman's superior power and fast reactions make Magneto's magnetic weapons nearly useless in a head-to-head battle. If Wonder Woman somehow managed to sneak up on Eric and take him down before he noticed her, she might win. Physically, he has no superhuman durability, and one strike would be enough. But a goddess who mainly relies on close combat facing off against a mutant capable of manipulating planetary gravitational fields? I think Magneto has already achieved that. What do you all think? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. That's today's video. I'll end it here, and thank you very much.